Hi guys, I hope you're well. I hope you're fine. Firstly, just a big thank you to all of you for supporting March and March. Through it all, there's been a number of storms that we have been through together, but we just keep navigating through them. So thank you so much to all the South Africans. Now, firstly, let me address the issue of universities, where there's a video of me saying that we can have universities. There's nothing that stops us from having universities for Zulus, Bedis, Xhosas, etc. And I believe that even though I don't think that I put it the way that I intended to put it, I do want to take full responsibility for it and say that it did not come out the way that it was intended. The purpose of the messaging was to say that the same way that AfriForum has built universities and they're able to speak Afrikaans, we can also have universities that cater for our selective or respective languages. I don't think that's the way that it came out, and it came out as though I'm trying to say that we can have separate tribes having their own universities. I'm not sure why some are now trying to spin it as though it was to say that Zulus can have their own university, because I mentioned quite a number of languages, but I guess that's how propaganda works. But on my part, in the way that the messaging came out, I do apologize for that. And then second to that, I just want to talk about the issue of AfriForum. So on the issue of AfriForum, I would like to put it on record that March and March is a movement. AfriForum is a movement. We're both not political parties. We're not in some political agreements that's going to take some major decisions for the country, where it's going to be life-changing for people. There's no such thing. I think AfriForum is clear, and we are clear that there are certain issues that we are not in agreement with. That's fine, because we are not trying to get resolutions or solutions for those ideas. For example, on the issue of land, we are not a political party. We are not an organization that is formed to address the issue of land. We are focused on the issue of safeguarding South Africa and South Africans from things that are happening at the border, and people coming in and out, goods coming in and out, the drugs that are making their way in our communities, etc., etc. So those are our priorities right now. And we have noted with disdain that our government does not listen to the voice of people who do not have the ability to take them to court, and they do not listen to people who they view as having no political power. And a lot of you have been saying get into politics so that you can make a difference or have an impact. But I've been very careful to let everyone know that, the minute I do that, I will be no different to everyone else who was using people to get into parliament or wherever. For me, the mission is clear. It's to safeguard South Africa and South Africans, and to make sure that our country's laws are respected, our communities are safe, and there's lawfulness that is happening in the country as stipulated by the constitution of the country. I'm not a president. I'm no big deal, but I'm someone who's just trying. And if my efforts don't yield any results, I'm more than happy to say one day that at least I tried, and then I'll step back and allow other people to try. So for those who feel like they are hard done, or they feel like the efforts that have been put in or the decisions that are made are not to their satisfaction, we note your dissatisfaction, we appreciate your input, and we can only just do what we can do. But we're a movement. We're not a political party. There's no joining fee, there's no leaving fee. So you're welcome to just disassociate with us, and we will continue to just try our best to make sure that we do what we feel needs to be done. But for now, we can only ask you guys to continue to support us. I wish you knew how much of a battle this is. I wish I could share everything. I wish some of you I see in the videos, you're like, yo, she looks so tired. It's because of a lot of, it's not even just marching that's the issue, it's everything else, you know. I can't even share it, but I just want you guys to know that really, I didn't start much and much because I wanted to go into politics. I wanted a better South Africa so that, you know, we can also feel safe in our own country. So all I can ask from you is to continue to stand with us and to continue to make your voices heard and to continue protecting South Africa, because there's definitely a lot at stake, more than some of you actually even know. But thank you so much for all the support, and we really appreciate everything. But I can assure you there's nothing that we will sell out. There's nothing that we would want to sell out. We didn't start this movement from scratch just to sell out, because there's so much more that still needs to be done. And it can only be done with you as the citizens on board. But for now, before I talk too much, thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Love to all of you in South Africa. Yeah, thank you.
Nah, man, being a patriot in South Africa is just a humiliation ritual. Because what do you mean? A bunch of old men, amatimer, abobaba, instead of going to work for their kids and their families, they are busy mobilizing each other to go and protest outside of court just because of Chidima. Busy shouting and swearing at Chidima and her family. Busy swearing at Chidima and her lawyers until your face pop out veins. No, man, whose father are you? You should be working in Tangazenu Zasebenza, building legacies and empires for their kids and their families when you busy your march strategy. Come on, man. Aibafeti, you need to call your fathers into order, because what is this? Nah, yola guys' fathers are embarrassing themselves out there. Bunch of old men outside of court. Hey, Chidima. Hey, Fusek Chidima. Like, really? Whose father is that? A bunch of content creators, all of a sudden, busy making so many videos just because of Chidima. Just because of Chidima. Sekunama petition, you are signing petitions as a country, as patriots, just because of Chidima. Hayi Chidima kan hemisi bafethu, undlisa ngamapayipi. We know a bunch of all of these ladies who are so heavily invested in Chidima. It's not necessarily because of this whole thing, allegedly of her stealing another person's identity. We know many of the ladies, they hate each other. And some of them, the reason why they hate Chidima is because Chidima was able to go to a stage that many of them can't even aspire to be at. A stage of Miss World, stage of Miss Nigeria, stage of Miss South Africa, wearing a crown, representing herself and the beauty that she has. Many of the women is just jealous for Chidima. They're jealous that this young girl who was born in South Africa from parents who are Nigerian was able to catch the world's eye and draw people closer to her beauty, and people were really liking her. Many of the women are just jealous of that. It's not because they care about hey, foreigner, hey, she stole a document in equal, and they are just jealous. We know women and Tandani vele na Zondana. So that one is a given. When you see a bunch of women all of a sudden hating Chidima, just look at them and how they look, and look at Chidima. Maybe you'll get an idea why some of them are heavily so invested in hating Chidima. But besides that, come on, man, these men never expected it from men. Bunch of old men. How many osebenza bafethu lento zokumarcha nje non-stop ngathi azikho nje. Nenza into engekho. Because foreigners are here, they're not going anywhere. Nizomarcha kuzokuphela ibhathu. Foreigners are not going. Balana ma foreigner, we see them every day. All these internet cafes, they are still open. All of them run by Nigerians. All of these car dealerships, they are still open. All of these people selling in the streets, selling vegetables, they are still there. Foreigners are still here in Masheli Ntengeko. Plus now is where Sekuyashisa sekuphuma nelanga. Nizozen faint bafethu. Come on, go and work. Go do something. Hambo thengisa amatomato or amazambane, man. Instead of going to march lapha emakhoti. Nah, you guys have your priorities missed. Nah, you guys have misplaced your priorities. And you as a father, you will be complaining when a manager sebangenele incosi yakho lapho. Amanachera bayabona, hey young girl, come here, your father is useless, he's busy marching there. Come here, I'll buy for you iPhone. I will buy for you nice thing. Your father can't buy you, he's busy marching. Useless man, that one. But I think Kundenuzo complain. Utamana, they are now taking your kids, they are now taking your wives, they are taking your girlfriends because they need peace in your march. Need peace in your. Nah, come on. Just because of Chitima, a young girl like Chitima. Aye, but it's serious. Aye, and serious.